we're making is pineapple upside down cake. And the first step is to get our butter melted. We're gonna skip the cheating way, and we melt it in the microwave to save time. But this time we're actually gonna put the half a stick of butter in the pan, the baking pan itself. Chikai, in looking at those butter, that looks like one of those packs looks like 2 sticks of butter. Does it have any measurements on it? Let me unmute you or unmute yourself.
I'm gonna open it to see.
Okay. Well, look, you could also look at the wrapper. The wrapper will let you know how much sticks of butter
It does. 1 tablespoon, 1 tablespoon, 1 tablespoon, 1 tablespoon.
Oh, okay, good. So you actually need 4 tablespoons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you remember in the last class how we separated or cut the butter? So you just have 4 tablespoons?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You gotta open the paper.
Why? Because you need to do the measurements.
Yeah, see, mommy, the measurements are on the paper, so he's using it as a guide. Like it's telling him exactly where to cut.
Okay, I got it.
Let me see. All right, that looks like 1/4 cup. Perfect. So go ahead and put that in your baking dish. And I guess we'll wait for the oven to reach that 350 degrees. So don't do anything with that as of yet.
Okay.
But in the meantime, grab just any bowl.
You have a bowl here.
I have a bowl here.
Perfect. So we're gonna do our dry ingredients in one bowl and our wet ingredients in the next. So yeah, exactly. So anytime we're baking cakes, we usually do dry ingredients in one, wet ingredients in the next. So let's start with the dry ingredients, which means grab your flour.
Flour.
And into our first bowl, we're gonna put 1.5 cups of flour.
1.5?
You got it. So 1 full cup and then 1/2 cup.
Here's a cup.
Okay, thank you.
Look where it's here, cup. Don't dip it, guys.
Why? I need to get the flour out. 1 full cup and then 1/2 cup?
You got it. Yep, one full cup and 1/2 cup of flour.
And then 1/2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got it.
Awesome. All right, next we're gonna grab our white sugar. Just plain old white sugar.
Okay.
And sugar, we're gonna do 3/4 cup of sugar. So it's usually, let me see, do you happen to have a measurer that says 1/4 cup? Because this might be the easiest way to measure it.
Yeah.
Like 1/4.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to fill it to 1/4 cup
Why? I can't.
3 times.
3 times?
Correct. So go ahead and fill the sugar all the way to the 1/4 measurer.
times?
Exactly. So fill it to 1/4, pour it in your bowl.
But
Fill it in 1/4, pull it in your bowl, and set it to 1/4.
Put the 1/4. Stop. That's 1/4.
Yeah,
Okay, so you do 1/4,
times.
I know.
1/4, and 1/4. That sounds like your oven just preheated. So go ahead
Yeah.
and throw your pan in there with
Okay.
the butter, and we're gonna
Okay.
let our butter melt in the oven. And mine is just about preheated as well, so I'm gonna do the same.
Give me the pan. You don't need it. Go. How much more sugar?
All right, and let me
One
know when
more?
you're caught up to me.
Okay. Okay, I'm caught up.
Awesome. All right, so look for baking powder.
I got it.
Okay, and we just need 1 teaspoon of baking powder in there.
Pull it
So
up.
if you have your measurer that says TSP, that's your 1 teaspoon measurer. Should be a small one, just like so.
I got it.
Okay, you put it in, or you just got the spoon?
I just got it.
Okay, so just
How many?
one of those, just one,
Okay.
and add it to the flour mixture.
Yeah.
And then next, grab your baking soda.
Baking soda.
Soda, yep. It's usually in a box like, oh, you got it. Look at you, Chika. You're on the ball today.
Yeah.
So for baking soda, we're just gonna put a 1/2 teaspoon. So that same measure that you had, just fill it up halfway with the baking soda.
Okay. Oh. Okay. That's all. Halfway.
A teaspoon, half.
1/2 teaspoon.
Oh my gosh.
And it's easy to pour out a lot more than you need in that. Okay, you got
Yeah.
it. All right, next up, we need also a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Just
Salt.
regular salt. If you have, I don't think you guys have.
We have sea salt.
Okay, that'll work. Just put a
Okay.
1/2 teaspoon of salt in there. And I'm gonna take a quick peek at my butter, which it should be melted. Let me see.
Our butter is almost melted.
Okay, perfect. So after you put in the salt, just let me know, and I'm gonna skip
Just grind
to.
it. You can't do it down there. It's too small.
Okay. Can you hold it?
Yeah, it doesn't take much to get a 1/2 teaspoon, so it's not much at all.
That's enough.
Yep, that's perfect. You got it. All right. So we're gonna set aside your flour mixture for now because our butter is just about melted. I want us to get started on doing the bottom piece of our cake. So
Okay.
go ahead and grab the pineapples. If you have the sliced pineapples, open the can.
Okay.
Don't hold the pan upside down.
It's not upside down.
And
Okay. Like that.
Pull it to you.
And then pull it. Okay. I got it.
okay, perfect. So we're actually gonna take out a few of the slices from the water. So, and put them in like a separate plate because when we're putting it on our cake, we don't like want water dripping off of it because then we're gonna have a watery cake. So I'm just gonna grab a bowl or anything and just take out the pineapples from the can. And try to get rid of all that excess dripping water. So basically, when I'm over the can with it, I'm just like dripping or like shaking the pineapple so that the excess water comes out. And then I'm gonna place it in a bowl. So just take all the pineapples out. Now don't throw away the juice as yet because in case we have extra pineapples at the end, we could use that pineapple juice to store the pineapples in the fridge. So for now, I'm simply, you got it. Okay, so just put it in a separate bowl, like a bowl by itself though, right, Chikai?
Yeah. How many?
Just take out all of the pineapples from the can just in case. I'm not sure that we're gonna use all of them. It depends on the size of our baking pan, but just
Okay.
in case, at least we would have all the excess water removed from it,
Okay.
and it'll make it a lot easier. And let me see. Okay. Oh, I am smelling that butter in the oven. That means that it's ready to be taken out. Okay. So grab an oven mitt, and if you need assistance from an adult, ask. But now would be the time to remove that pan of butter from the oven. See, mine's completely melted. And if we're on the same timing, yours is probably at the same part, right? Yes? Okay. All right. So remember, ask an adult for assistance if you need help taking it out of the oven. And in the meantime, Chikai, as grandma takes that out the oven, if you want to grab the cherries, did you guys get cherries at all?
Yeah.
Okay. So the cherries, I want you to take out. Chikai, I need you to take out at least probably, I would say about 10 cherries from the water because they usually come in like juice. So the same
Yeah.
exact thing that we did for the pineapples, which is remove it from the water.
Okay.
And that's just
Yeah.
because, you know, when we're baking, we don't want like cherry juice all over the cake and what have you. Or yeah, that's not gonna be cool. So I'm guessing that we just need 10 and, you know, that's a good starting point and we'll go from there. Mine I already removed from the juice and I put it in a separate container. And just let me know after you get the cherries out of the juice. And
All
then
of them?
we'll go from there. No, just 10. I mean, we're starting with 10 for now. It depends how big our cake ends up, but I think 10 is a good starting point. And just as soon as you get that done, unmute, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do next. Here comes the fun part. We're actually gonna assemble the bottom of our cake.
I got him.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so now that you have your butter in the pan melted, and I'm just gonna adjust my camera so that it's on my pan so you see what we're doing. Go ahead and grab your brown sugar. Not the white sugar that we used before, but brown sugar.
There's a brown sugar.
I forgot to stop the oven.
Oh no, actually we're gonna bake the cake in the oven at 350, so just you could leave it on.
Oh, I just stopped it.
Soon enough we will need to put the cake back in the oven like within, well, you know what? Okay, I guess you could leave it off for now and then I'll let you know when to turn it back on.
Wait.
So put the brown sugar in the melted butter.
You need, well, first you need the measurement, which is 2/3 cup. So if you have a measure that says 2/3, that's what we need. And if you don't find that one, I'll tell you a trick that you could get the same measurements by using a different measuring cup.
We don't.
You don't? Okay, how about one that says 1/3, 1/3?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so you need to fill that 2 times.
Okay.
And you're gonna put it directly into your butter. And this is actually the bottom of our upside down. Well, technically it's the top of our upside down cake because as you know, this cake is a little bit tricky, so.
You put it in the butter.
Yes, exactly. You put it in the butter and then you stir it around a little bit.
Okay.
Now at this point, our base is completely grainy. So here's a trick that we use to get rid of that grainy feeling and grainy taste at the end. If you have a lemon, grab a lemon, 1 lemon from the fridge.
Okay.
And what we're about to do is actually, it's not for the flavor of the lemon, it's for what the lemon does to our grainy taste. It's gonna smooth out the texture of our brown sugar. So
Okay.
we're actually gonna put the tiniest amount of lemon juice in there. So I would say, you see the little tip of the lemon?
Yeah.
Just cut it. And I would ask an adult to assist in this part, just the tiniest little part at the top. Because all we really need is about 1 teaspoon worth of lemon juice. So about this size of a lemon would get us that much juice. It's the tiniest little part. And you just put that in there. You just squeeze.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Can you?
And then give it a stir.
Whoa.
Give it a stir. All right.
Squeeze it here. Well, in the pan with the sugar. You got
Yep,
it?
you got it. Just,
In
just
the
the
pan?
tiniest squeeze in the pan with the sugar. And remember, it's just a drip of lemon juice, nothing more. Otherwise, your pineapple upside down cake will taste like lemon, and we do not want that.
Okay.
All right. Next, we're gonna do the fun part. We are going to assemble the bottom, which means that you're gonna place your pineapples in the pan.
Okay.
Now, because your pan may be square,
This on the stove.
What?
This was to be.
let's
Or you
see.
can
No,
put
it's not.
glass on the stove.
And because your pan may be square, you're gonna be assembling it a little bit different than mine, but since I'm doing a round pan. See, I'm just putting it all around. And I'll wait for you to get caught up. Just let me know when you have your bottom layer filled with pineapples, and we'll go from there.
I got it. I put them in.
Okay, and let me see your pan because since it's square, I want to see how we're gonna do the other step. Okay, perfect. All right, so you don't need any additional. Sometimes we put sometimes I put a little more to the sides, but I think yours is fine.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna leave it as is. And then guess what? So in the middle of each pineapple, go ahead and put one cherry.
Okay.
Now, you see it'll look prettier if the part that has the whole of the cherry is facing up towards you. Like
Okay.
we want the pretty round part to be down. So the hole is up, and then I put it there.
Okay.
Sometimes it's gonna slide, so it doesn't even matter, but you know. And this is why I said, even though we started with 10, that might be too much, but you can always just throw it back in your container of cherries and save it for another time. So mine is all set. And just let me know when you guys are on the same page.
I got them in.
Okay, wonderful. So
Where the
now
pumpkin showing.
What?
we are
No.
going to do,
Where the pumpkin showing.
Yeah.
okay, so now we're gonna do the liquid ingredients to our cake because as you recall, we've already did the dry ingredients, which is the bowl of flour. So go ahead and grab another empty bowl. Just an empty bowl. And at this point, since you guys took off your oven, this will be the time to go ahead and turn back your oven to the 350 degrees because pretty soon we will be putting this cake in the oven once we get done with these ingredients. And just give me a thumbs up when you are ready to add the wet ingredients. Thumbs up? Oh, not yet. Okay. Ready?
How is this bowl? Too small?
I think that'll work. Well, what happened to you had a glass bowl, Chikai, or did you put the flour mixture in there?
You put the flour mixture in it.
Oh, okay, then that's fine then. Go ahead and use that one,
Oh,
and then what?
We have extra these.
Pineapple, so this they can go in hand. He can use the bowl.
Exactly. Oh, okay. Yeah. And if you didn't throw away the juice, you remember when I said don't throw away the juice from the pineapple? That's
Yeah.
why you're gonna go ahead and pour the juice back on those extra pineapples, and you could store that in the fridge for another time.
Okay.
And then, so in that new empty bowl, we just need to put our buttermilk, which is 3/4 cup of
Okay.
buttermilk. And I think that measuring cup that you had, that glass measuring cup, should have a line on it that says 3/4.
Yeah, it does.
Okay,
No,
perfect.
Because they have flour.
You don't know. It's okay. You didn't need to rinse it, Chikai, because every time you rinse and put in your liquid, you're basically there's gonna be a little bit of water that you add into your milk. So let's try to get in the habit of just keeping dry cups and what have you. All right,
Okay.
so I'm putting 3/4 cup of milk into that bowl.
Don't do that, Chikai. Don't do that.
Okay.
3/4.
3/4.
Okay. And then we need to grab vegetable oil if you have. That's the next thing we're gonna put in there.
Or put the buttermilk in.
Correct. You got your 3/4 cup of buttermilk within that bowl, that second
Yeah.
bowl by itself?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so for the vegetable oil, we just need 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. So you could look on that measuring cup that you're using and see if you see a line that says 1/3.
I don't think we have vegetable oil. We have
Olive oil.
olive oil.
That'll work. It'll be a richer taste, but still it'll work. So
Come, Chikai. 1 + 3, 1/3 over here.
1/3. You see it?
I know.
Where my finger is.
Okay.
That's enough. That's enough.
No.
1/3. See, 1/3 over here. You
Oh,
put too
okay.
much.
I'll pour out some back in.
Not in-
And I'm gonna add my 1/3 of oil into the bowl with my buttermilk. And then the next ingredient will be our vanilla extract, if you have, or vanilla flavoring, usually in a tiny bottle. You got it. So let's see, how much do we need? Not that much. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract goes into our liquid ingredients. That's our spoon that says TSP, 1 teaspoon. Just to add some extra flavor to our pineapple upside down cake. And we are almost finished with the liquid ingredients. You got it. Good job, Chikai. Next, we need to grab 3 eggs. And we're gonna add that to our liquid ingredients, 3 eggs.
With the yolk?
What's that?
With the yolk?
Yes, full
Okay.
whole eggs.
Okay.
And just let me know when you are caught up to that, when you have all your eggs in.
I got them in.
Okay, wonderful. So now is where we incorporate both our dry ingredients and liquid ingredients. But
Okay.
first, go ahead and give your eggs just a little bit of a stir
Okay.
so that they're a little bit beaten into that mixture, the
With
liquid
this?
mixture, I mean.
With
Yes, you
this?
got it. That's a whisk. Yes, use that. You see how mine is like turning into one yellow liquid? That's how we want it. But as you recall, with our eggs, we never want to overbeat them. So right now, I kind of got it mixed. I'm gonna leave it at like so. Just as long as you got that light yellow mixture, you are good. And the final thing, we actually have one more ingredient to add, but I'm gonna hold off on that for now. We're gonna wait
Is
till we
this
get
good?
this
Is
batter
this
good.
good?
Let me see. Yes, that's perfect. So
Okay.
now you're gonna slowly add that to your flour mixture and keep mixing it. And I'm actually doing mine the opposite way because I my bowl that I want to use is this metal one which has the eggs.
Uh-huh.
And oh wait, before we do this, did you guys turn back on the oven?
Yeah, I did. It's at
Okay,
350.
good. I want to make sure. Okay, so now you slowly add, like you see me, I'm adding my flour to the wet mixture. I think you guys did it opposite way. Your bigger bowl has the flour. So slowly
No,
add your,
the bigger bowl has the egg.
oh, oh, so maybe we're doing the same thing. Okay, so we're slowly add your flour and mix it. Mix it to the liquid.
Okay.
Because if you pour it in all at once, it's gonna be hard to mix. You're gonna get clumps in there and what have you. So I'm like little by little, I'm adding my flour, giving
Where's
it
the
a
whisk?
stir.
Where's the whisk?
Flour, give it a stir.
Stir.
Slowly but surely. And this is another reason why we didn't beat those eggs too much because as you see, we're like mixing the eggs even more now. So
Flour.
yeah, it's beginning to look like a cake batter. I hope you guys have a good thing going over there as well. When we're done, we're gonna have a nice smooth off white or cream color batter, nice and smooth. So So mine is just about done. I know you guys are still working on yours, so I'll give you some time. And just let me know when you're up to speed and it's all mixed into one batter. And while you do that, I'm just gonna give a recap of what we did. We melted our butter, we added our brown sugar, then we topped that with our fresh pineapple slices. Well, not fresh pineapples, but we use canned this time. Sometimes you could use fresh. And then we put cherries in the middle. We mix our dry ingredients in one bowl. We mix our wet ingredients in the other. Then at the end, we blended them together to create this nice batter. And then we just have one more thing to add to this wet batter before we pour it onto our pineapples and get this cake in the oven. So you guys just let me know when we are ready to go on that final step.
Ready to go.
Wonderful. All right. Tell me, do you guys have the shredded coconut?
Yeah.
Awesome. So we just need a half of a cup of that. And that's our last thing that we're going to add into this batter that we just made.
Okay.
Just a half cup, not that much.
There's no. Actually, no. There is. Sorry.
I'm going to seal my bag well because I got the sweetened kind. So yeah.
Cut it to the
Yeah. No. Scissors. Okay.
All right. And once you got that, just throw it right into that batter. The half a cup of shredded coconut. And go ahead and give that batter one final stir.
Oh, sorry. Oh. That's enough.
Okay.
That's enough.
half of a cup.
Yeah.
So mine is ready to go. Let me know when your batter is ready to go.
No. Eat. Gonna taste like coconut.
It's too much.
Yeah, it's gonna taste like coconut.
Yeah, so just a half a cup is fine. Don't do too much coconut because it can overpower the flavor.
It's 3/4 right now. About.
No. We just need, that's more than we need. Just one half, which is 1/2.
Okay, not after.
Otherwise, you'll have big bites of coconut in each bite, and that's not pleasant for some people.
Okay, and then do you stir it in?
Correct. So stir it right into your batter.
With the
And let me
spoon
know
or
when
the.
you could use the whisk, anything that'll get it to that same smooth batter that we need. The whisk will work. I use the whisk on mine.
Okay.
Wonderful. And here's the final part. So grab your pan with your pineapple, and you're gonna pour the batter all over. Just the top.
Grandma.
Yep, if you have a heavy bowl, you might want to ask an adult to assist with the pouring of the batter onto the pineapples.
No, not that much. Not that much. On the sides too.
And as soon as you get that poured on, just let me know. And in the meantime, I'll tidy up a bit.
We got it here.
Good, perfect. Oh, see how that pan worked perfect for that?
Yeah.
Like, I think that if you used the bigger one, we would have had like a super flat cake. So now go ahead and put that pan in the oven
Okay.
and go ahead and set your timer to 30 minutes. Technically, the cake can take 30 to 35 minutes, but as a starting point, 30 minutes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna stay on in the class the whole 30 minutes, so I'm gonna trust you guys on your timing.
Okay.
After the 30 minutes, well, first set the timer to 30 minutes after you put it in, so I know you got that going. And then I'll tell you the final step that you're gonna do with when I'm not present.
Okay.
It's actually the most fun part of the pineapple upside down cake is the next step that I will be doing on my own and you guys will be doing on your own, but I'm gonna let you know ahead of time how to do it. All right, so timer to 30 minutes. I got my timer on.
Oh my gosh, it's hot.
Uh-oh. Remember, ask for assistance if you need it, if you think you're gonna have an accident.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, how about the timer? You got your timer to 30 minutes?
No, not yet.
Okay, let's do that, trust me. Timing is everything when it comes to pineapple upside down cake.
Okay.
Got it? Awesome. All right, so listen closely. This is the important part.
Who ate it?
After the,
Of that?
oh, are you listening, Chikai?
Yeah.
Okay. So after the 30 minutes, you're gonna check the cake. If it's not done as yet, just give it 5 more minutes. Like this cake should not take more than 35 minutes at all if we're at 350 degrees. So here's the fun part. After it gets out the oven, don't do anything with it for 30 minutes again. Pineapple upside down cake has to cool for 30 minutes because if you try to take it out that pan, all the pineapple that we did is gonna just flop. It's gonna go flying all over and it's not gonna make sense. Okay, so just remember, this is the most important part about pineapple upside down cake. After it's out the oven, how many minutes are we gonna wait? Unmute.
30.
30 minutes, perfect. After the 30 minutes, that's when the cake is cool. That means that the fruit has set and it's stuck in place. When I say set, it means it's stuck in place. Then you would put you could either do a knife or like usually I would put like a butter knife around the edges to separate the pan from or the cake from the pan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like so. And then, and I really hope that you get this on film when you do this, because as a baker, when you do pineapple upside down cake, this is the most exciting part. After 30 minutes of the cake cooling, you basically flip the, oh, don't flip it like that because you, because you, okay, you flip it calmly, not like what I just did, okay? And then you just leave it for just a few seconds and gravity is gonna take over. The whole cake is gonna come out by itself, and then you're gonna lift the pan and you're gonna see pineapple upside down cake. You're gonna see our topping and it's gonna look so good. Trust me. You're gonna see the pineapples on top with the cherries and it's gonna be set perfectly in place. So I just encourage you that when you get to that part, get it on camera, okay? Because this is awesome. Your first pineapple upside down cake that you made on your own. You want a record of this, okay? So I'm gonna leave you now, since we're just waiting on the food to bake, but make sure you take a video and definitely take pictures. I wanna see how this cake comes out, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'll talk to you guys later, and thank you for joining the very first cooking class of 2021. It was awesome, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, bye.